Frank Darris is my guest. Frank is America's top insurance attorney, and today we're going to talk about social media. You know, for a lot of people, it's a way of life. It's a way in which they communicate with the world. Great way to do it. You know, 500 of your very best and closest personal friends on Facebook. You can brag, you can talk, you can share pictures and video and all kinds of personal information. You can also be your own undoing when it comes to disability claims. That a lot of people spend countless hours on the internet talking to their very best friends, be it tweeting. Here I am sitting out on my patio listening to the birds chirp in 130 words or less, or here I am with my 500 very best friends on Facebook telling the world all about me.
It's a difficult situation, and you know, for those of us that are a little bit older and a little unfamiliar with telling the world that you're headed to the grocery store or that you're going to pick up your kids or, you know, you've got this concert coming up or you just took dance lessons, you know, it's hard to understand, but it is a major presence in today's world. I mean, people are on Twitter, they're on Facebook. The studies that are out there suggest that our kids who spend a significant amount of time on Facebook and Twitter and MySpace and all of that, you know, that's what they do. And as parents, you know, we want to make sure that we're connected. We want to make sure that we're a part of our kids' lives. And boy, oh boy, as a disability lawyer, it is like fighting with a blindfold on, Gary, two hands tied behind my back, and the other side's got a bazooka, because it is real-time events that are available by just clicking in or friending somebody, and you want to get a summary of the best part of somebody's life over the last 3, 4, 5 years, I mean, just friend them.
On Facebook, you can put videos. Hey, watch this. So you're dealing with an insurance company with a claimant who says, I got a bad back. And at the same time, he or she has posted on the internet doing marvelous tricks that could put a real chink in the armor of you trying to present a case that your client, in fact, has a bad back.
It comes under the always and never, and the carriers are real good about sending us those monthly claim forms, and they ask us about our restrictions and limitations, and we say, hey, I never drive. I always lay down. I can't bend. I can't lift, stoop, push, pull, carry, and the carrier is smart. You know, they got an army of claims people. They've got a legion of lawyers. They've got the Super Bureau, which allows them to find out who your neighbors are 5 to the left and 5 to the right. They know what we owe. They know where we charged. They know what we've been convicted of, what we've been arrested for, and they use that database and that information because part of what we give them is an authorization, which means they've got a duty to go out and gather information. So the first place that they go when they see restrictions and limitations is Facebook. Why? Because people want to post happy things on Facebook. It's not a picture of my guy laying in bed drooling after he took Dilaudid and morphine. It's a picture of my guy at a family event, and gosh darn it, there they are dancing, or, you know, they're jumping around with their hands over their head, or worse yet, you know, they're camping. Somebody takes a picture of the family out, you know, on top of some rocks, that in order to get there, you know, you've got to have good balance, coordination, and most of the time my people are saying, hey, I've got cognitive effects because I take these medications that make me drowsy and I'm fogged in, and yet there's my person focused on top of a rock that would have taken somebody that with exacting concentration to be able to get out there. And the carriers come back and they say, hey, a picture is worth 10,000 words, and you wind up having to start explaining. And sometimes you never recover, Gary.